Mental health awareness, the importance of conversation. It's impossible to have a conversation about health and wellness without talking about mental health. In the United States, nearly 1 in 5 adults have a mental illness or mental health condition. That's nearly 52 million people. However, mental health isn't just about having or not having a mental illness. Our well-being is affected by all aspects of our lives, and that, in turn, affects how we experience life, work, and time with our loved ones. Now, the conversation is more critical than ever. In 2021, the prevalent feeling of the year was languishing. Better Up's research found that more than 55% of workers weren't mentally ill, but they weren't thriving either. As the pandemic has brought physical health center stage in an unprecedented way, it's time to look at the other major components of well-being. The conversation around mental health awareness has never been as public, as prevalent, or as important. After all, building awareness is a critical ingredient to learning how to care for your mental health. Learn what mental health awareness is and how it makes a difference in your personal and professional life. What is mental health awareness? So what does mental health awareness mean, and how do you promote it? Mental health awareness is the ongoing effort to reduce the stigma around mental illness and mental health conditions by sharing our personal experiences. Often because of misconceptions about mental health and mental fitness, people often suffer in silence and their conditions go untreated. Mental health awareness is an important social movement to both improve understanding and increase access to health care. How can mental health awareness help? Mental health awareness is critical to promoting mental health treatment and behavioral health. It's a necessary and foundational conversation for changing to a more proactive model of mental health. Right now, we only fill our tanks when they're on empty. Developing our awareness helps us start to recognize the signs and symptoms when we're feeling off, just as we do with physical illness. Here are 4 important benefits of mental health awareness. 1, helps you understand your symptoms. Sometimes there is magic in having a diagnosis. Despite the stigma around the term, it's simply a shorthand for a collection of symptoms that occur together, especially with mental health conditions, which are difficult to pinpoint and sometimes impossible to find. On a test, a diagnosis can be incredibly validating. It can help people feel less alone and make it easier to find treatment. Pay attention to your symptoms. For example, you might feel like your mental health worsens with social media use. 2, starts a conversation. Mental health awareness is an ongoing conversation, but up until recently, it's only been had in whispers. But because a common feature of many moods and anxiety disorders is distorted thinking, talking about it can actually be immensely therapeutic. Building a support network and speaking with a licensed mental health professional is critical to alleviating symptoms of many mental health conditions. Unfortunately, stigma creates silence. It also makes it difficult to ask for support at work or in other environments that might be made more challenging by a mental health diagnosis. Better education. It's crucial for caregivers, employers, parents, family members, and loved ones to understand the impact that mental health has on daily life. However, while mental health conditions can make daily life more difficult, they also don't have to prevent you from having a fulfilling and engaging life. When the people in your life understand and prioritize mental health care, it makes it easier to take the actions you need to do to take care of yourself and thrive. Promotes mental fitness. Many of us have fallen into the trap of thinking of mental health as solely related to mental illness. However, it's possible to have a mental health condition and be mentally fit. And the absence of a mental health condition doesn't necessarily ensure mental fitness. Expanding our understanding of mental health issues and wellness to incorporate mental fitness, a proactive approach to emotional health, well-being, and cognitive agility. It allows us to live life with more purpose, clarity, and passion. Reducing the stigma around mental health is an important step to embracing mental fitness.